All right.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project. So today we've got Doc Swinson's Blender's Cut. This is aged 5 years. It comes in at 57.5% ABV, 115 proof. Release 20-001, bottle number 06367.
All right, that means nothing to me, but okay.
It's a star date. Straight bourbon whiskey. Swings one way. After numerous releases of our triple cask alter ego bourbon, Jesse Parker, Doc's Blender started to notice a late night trend as we sampled the base bourbon. After witnessing copious nights in the warehouse with glasses that refused to be set down, it became apparent that the Blender's Cut needs to be shared. Here we are. Thanks to Jesse. Wait a minute. That's me. Thanks to Jesse, this delicious mixture of 36% and 21% rye bourbon lingers on the palate and brings waves of vanilla, brown sugar covered in apricots. Peanuts and brown butter is now available to you.
You said peanuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're sure you'll find yourself enjoying late nights with Jesse's Blender's Cut too. My Blender's Cut. There it is.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's open this bad boy.
Well, I don't know what to expect from this, but let me thank you for this, because apparently you did something.
You're welcome.
And did we decide where this bottle came from?
Ferndale, Washington State. Ferndale, Washington State.
But not Ferndale, Maryland.
Not Ferndale, Maryland.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so here it is. Neck pours.
Ooh.
Fresh crack.
It smells good. Is it juicy?
It's a juicy crack. Jesus. So I actually get the apricots that they're talking about.
Yeah, it's very fruity.
As you would expect from Ferndale. What exactly did they say? Brown sugar covered. Oh, I apologize. I read that incorrectly before. I said brown sugar covered in apricots. I thought that sounded odd, but it's brown sugar covered. So it's apricots covered in brown sugar, not the other way around.
Is that a thing?
I mean, you know, if you make it a thing, everything can be a thing.
I'm getting the brown sugar too.
I get a lot of brown sugar, actually.
Probably more so than the apricots, but I'm getting those too.
So the apricots are like kind of like an afternote.
Ooh. I feel like that splashed me right in the eye.
Anyway, so I get everything that they're saying. More so the brown sugar. I do get a little bit of that sweetness from the fruit.
But a lot of the baking spices too.
I don't get that so much in this one, personally.
No star anise.
No star anise.
This episode's going to shit. And by the way, this is a second take, so you can imagine what the first one was like.
A few moments later.
We've got to keep our composure. We've gone too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Here we go.
And we're back. Fully composed. All right. We've managed to make it back again a second time. We're going to actually taste this. Cheers. Damn.
That's butter.
That's really good. So now I'm seeing where they say the vanilla. I get a lot of vanilla on the palate. Didn't smell any of it.
I lost the apricot. Apricot.
Yeah. I still get a little bit of the fruitiness, and there's almost like a floral aspect to it. But I definitely get vanilla, and I don't know. It's not. Maybe there's a little brown sugar in there. It's almost like a syrupy mouthfeel to this. You know, it's really good.
It is. but it's also not based on the ABV. It's not that hot either.
Oh no, it drinks way less than the ABV would make you think it would.
This is,
but it's weird. So smell it. And then get the notes when you smell it, and then take a sip of it. They're contrasting.
for me, they're not. They're very
See,
consistent.
I think in the nose you get way more of the brown sugar. It smells darker and richer. Mm-hmm. On the palate, it's lighter and fruitier.
Yeah, I see that.
That's what I meant. That's all I meant.
No, it's a lesser version of what you're smelling.
I agree.
Nosing.
I agree. But it's really good.
It is.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
So it's going to be interesting to see what this does in the Manhattan. But anyway, so as for neat, I've got a number.
For me, it's at least a 9.
That's where I had it at.
9?
Was right
Okay,
at 9.
9.
Yeah. No, this is fantastic. I don't know. I just feel like you get two different worlds based off of what you smell and what you taste. You know, it's a little darker on the nose. It's a little
nose,
lighter
I totally agree
on the
with that.
palate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 9 it is.
9.
9. Anyway, so there you go. Doc Swinson's
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Blender's Cut,
Yeah.
aged 5 years, straight bourbon whiskey. It's a 9.
I feel like
Oh, that's what I was saying. So it's different than a lot of the other things that we've rated highly because those haven't been made in Ferndale.
that's what I was laughing at. Yeah.
Okay. So, but for real, like a lot of the things that we've rated really highly have been high proof. And they taste high proof.
Right.
And we like that. But for a sipping whiskey, this is, comes in at a higher proof, almost 60%, or 120 proof.
Right.
But it drinks way less than that.
Yeah.
This almost drinks like you're drinking a 90 proof.
We've come across a couple that were like that. I think the Booker's, which we ranked really high.
Yeah.
And maybe one other one that was like so smooth, even though it's ridiculous proof.
High proof, yeah. So anyway, Doc Swinson's Blender's Cut. Yep. Neat 9.0. There you have it. That's a review.
That's right.
All right. Manhattan time! Cherry.
Cherry.
And there you have it.
There it is.
Could also use it now. Hey, we have a Manhattan.
Yep. Doc Swinson out of Ferndale, Maryland.
California.
Oh.
No. Washington.
Oh, so this is our second Washington
Yes.
whiskey.
All right. Cheers.
It smells very neutral.
See, this is the thing about whiskeys, man. It's like neat. This thing was an all-star. This, I can't even really taste the whiskey.
Yeah, this is
at all.
very mediocre as a Manhattan.
It's almost less than mediocre.
Yeah. Again, to me it's like a low proof Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, it is, but it's just like even all the nuanced flavors that we got from this when we drank it neat, they're all gone.
Right.
Everything's gone. I don't know.
This
This is not a very good one for me.
This could be a very big range between neat and Manhattan.
I agree.
Maybe our biggest one ever.
Probably. It's my biggest one for sure.
Where were we at?
We were at 9.
9.
Neat was a 9. And it's so crazy to think that we enjoyed this so much neat and how different this is in the cocktail.
Right.
So we'll see. So I have a number.
Seven.
We're gonna 7.
Yeah.
Damn, I had it at like 5.5.
That much?
Yeah. I really don't enjoy this one at all. And it's not because it's like off-putting flavors or anything like that. It's just
It's blah.
It's just
very
so boring. Right. It's so boring. And I feel like for the cost of the bottle, you'd be paying $14 to $16 for a cocktail
Right.
with this. And if you're at like a real like high-end swanky joint, you'd probably be paying 22 bucks for a drink like
Right.
this with this. And it does not deliver
But if you backed up like a year plus when we started this, we did Pappy, Lot B.
Yeah.
That's not a high proof. Really good neat.
Terrible in a
Terrible
cocktail.
on a Manhattan, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. It happens.
So I'm real low with this. Like I'm legit at like a 5.5, which is above average,
Okay.
right? And you said what?
I said 7.
You said 7?
Right.
mean-
I'm fine lower than that.
So I'm fine coming up a little bit, but I don't know if I'm really fine coming up much more than a 6.
6 is fine. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
not-
underwhelming. It's
yeah.
underwhelming. The flavors are just very, very boring.
Right.
Very boring. You can't taste the whiskey in the cocktail, really. It tastes like a Manhattan, obviously, but it's just, there's nothing remarkable about this whatsoever.
Yep.
So we'll give it a 6.
Okay.
All right.
6
Well, there you
it
go.
is.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for struggling through that with us. But we've done Doc Swinson's Blender's Cut. Fantastic neat. So if you're looking for a nice sipping whiskey, this is a go-to. Highly recommended. But if you're looking for something that you're going to make a cocktail with, I would steer away from it
Agreed.
all day long. So neat, we gave it a 9. In the cocktail, we gave it a 6. Hands down, the largest disparity between
Yeah.
neat and
Yep.
in the cocktail. But anyway, so that's what you got from us. That's a review.
However, still no Manhattan left behind. So we're going to do this. You could have just